That remarkable airplane rescue in Gaithersburg, Maryland. A pilot and passenger stuck dangling in the air for 7 hours, held up only by a Pepco cell tower.
Yeah, one person remains in the hospital, but both survived. And tonight, we're hearing for the very first time that initial 911 call made by the pilot.
Our Cheyenne Corinne live on the scene for us now in Gaithersburg and Cheyenne. Tonight, you listened to that dramatic 911 call.
I did, and I have to tell you, for someone who was stuck in a plane 100 feet off the ground, the pilot, he sounded pretty calm. Now tonight, DC News Now, we received that 911 dispatch call. Take a listen to the pilot the moment that he realized he flew into a power line and was dangling in the air.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I've flown into a tower.
That's the voice of the pilot, 65-year-old Patrick Merkel. Around 5:40 p.m. Sunday evening, a small plane he was flying crashed into a power line near Montgomery County Air Park in Gaithersburg. Somehow, Merkel and the passenger, 66-year-old Jan Williams, survived. They were stuck inside the plane 100 feet off the ground. Not even Merkel could believe it.
Believe it or not, the aircraft is pinned in the tower. And I don't know how long we're going to be able to stay here.
And the 911 call, Merkel suggested a crew send up a ladder, but the rescue operation was much more complicated. It took emergency workers about 7 hours to safely free Merkel and Williams and get them down.
We are injured.
Okay, where are you guys injured at?
I think we got head injuries from being banged around in the cockpit.
Merkel and Williams were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. As of Monday evening, one of them has already been released. The plane crash knocked out power for more than 100,000 customers and even canceled school. Pepco since has restored service for all customers.
All of a sudden, I hear like a huge bang, and I'm like, looking around, I'm like, what was that? And lights start flickering and stuff.
The NTSB's preliminary report is expected to be released in 2 to 3 weeks. The final report could take up to a year or more. In the meantime, the community and even the pilot are amazed there wasn't a worse outcome.
We could slip out of this tower and go tail first to the ground, and that would not be a survivable distance.
And it's rare that this is the outcome in a crash like this. Back in December of 2014, another Gaithersburg plane crash killed a mother and her 2 children in their home, along with all of those passengers. And that plane also was headed to the Montgomery Air Park. Live in Gaithersburg, I'm Cheyenne Corinne for DC News Now.